All right. How's everybody doing? 12:15ish. Uh, Futures are doing okay here. Got the Qs coming down on the day here. All right, so strong as hell on the month continuation, as we can see there. Sorry about that. All right, so now we got this red day coming back inside, kind of trying to hammer back up a little bit. Um, so we had the move to the downside, and we've been slowly gravitating back up here. Week is holding up well. All right, and so we're coming right back up. I don't know how this got to be a 15. Let's hold that, put that back to the hour. So there, we just got a reversal back up on a 60, coming back up after the 2-2 down. All right, so we're looking for continual right now. Our 591.88 coming back up would be our next move to the upside on that. All right, and then we pull up the Nasdaq and the NQ. And you see here, same situation. So coming down today on the cash, all right, back down to 24,538.50 right now. All right, and again, 2-2 coming back up again here. So try to get back up to this range inside here, which would be 24,560. All right, and then I've got like some resistance numbers on this. I look at 25,700, 25.7, and that's going to bring us up into this area up in here. All right, so just getting above this area here. All right, so that's where I got my numbers for resistance. And again, we're still off that number by a bit, but we'll see if that can get back. Just our first challenge is going to be to get back through 25,000. All right, so if we get through there, then maybe we got a chance. I still think we got some resistance. There's got to be some kind of pullback coming in here at some point, even if it's just 3% or 4%, whatever it is. They're going to have to bring them in at some point, I would imagine. All right, so that's where I think that they tire out a little bit. All right, so that's my opinion of what I think that's going to happen there. And then we'll look at the SPY. SPY holding up really, really good, right? Sitting on the yearly high. The month is great, holding up really well. You got the week trying to go a little bit of a shooter coming out just because of today here now with the outside day. All right, so I wouldn't really fret this too much. We'll wait and see what Fed wants to do. So that's going to be the important thing. If something becomes of it either way, then we would be looking for exponential moves to either side. But 2-2 back up here. They already got back to our magnitude here, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to try to get back up in here. But we could look in the inside here and look to see if we can get back up to 660.88. All right, so that's about 40 cents away right now. Not too bad. All right, and then we look at the cash, SPX. So there we go. Same thing with the outside day. Okay, on the SPX. 66.26 is as high as we got. Now that's all-time highs again. All right, so continue to move. One thing about the magnitudes here is that we don't really have anything. We got to come back to this area. 66.16 possibly would be the next move up. We're sitting at 66.10.90 right now. All right, so 66.10.86 right now. All right, so kind of just chopping here, coming back up on these 30s right now. So keep an eye on the SPX. And my exhaustion risk on there is anywhere above 66.70. All right, so we're off here right now by about 50 cents. We got up to, like I said, 66.26. I think anywhere between 66.70 and 6,700. I think that that could be a place where we could look for a turnaround, for something to pull back and try to get some of these stocks to come back in a little bit. All right, so a little bit of room. If the if the Fed gets it right and they move up, be careful. Watch those numbers up there. They might just hit a stop sign there, and we'll see. But we'll see as we see. All right, and then we'll look at the diamonds. Diamonds, lagging as usual. Still can't get out of this daily pattern that it's really stuck in. It's a little bit weaker on the month. Evidently, we got to 46,232 on your diamonds. All right, so kind of with the two down today, it doesn't look like it can go outside. It wasn't able to poke that, take out that yesterday's highs, but we got that two down. And here they come back inside, chopping away on look at this. I mean, you see what I see, right? So chopping up on the diamonds, can't really get it together, waiting for waiting for a rate cut to help some of the industrials and some of them other stocks that are in there. We had retail numbers that came out today, and they were better. And I watching two particular, TJ Maxx has been coming down today. TJ Maxx with the 312 downer here, and now inside month. So already stalled out with the inside month, and now you got 1-1 on the week. All right, so see if TJ Maxx can fix that, get that back up before the end of the week. We'll see with that one. And then Walmart was a little bit better. So there you go. Walmart goes outside on the day as well now, and you are stuck inside the month, so that's kind of slowed everything down as well. All right, we did take the week up, and we crept back in, chopping away here now. Not much going to be doing here. All right, and we'll see. We'll see. Could be quiet tomorrow, early in the day. We'll see what happens. All right, and then when I look at them diamonds and go back, I'm gonna look at the cash, and that symbol is gonna be ASH MYM /MYM. So these are the micro E-minis. So there's your day, right? Looking very similar. 3-2 up on the monthly. All right, so this has been moving pretty nice with the 3-2 up. All right, so again, it's coming into that chop land, just like we looked at on the other one. My number coming up on that is I'd be looking at resistance around 47,100. All right, that's where I think that possibly we could find some resistance there. All right, so 47,100 on the diamonds, 25.7 on the Nasdaq, and 66.70 all the way up to 6,600 could be resistance for all the futures inside there. All right, so that kind of covers the futures, everything we're looking at. Electronic arts is kind of busting out now. I think this thing is it's really moving nicely now. We got full time frame continuity to the upside. On our weekly, our next stop is all-time high at 180.90, so we're going to be at exhaustion risk at that point. I like the 212 today, holding up very, very well. We were talking about this one a few days ago when it was at 160. I was trying to get stock at 167. It never came that low. I always seem to be a little bit lower, but I'm stingy. All right, so electronic arts starting to really move nice here, though. All right, so maybe you get a day where it pulls back in, and you get a chance to get in there. Be crafty to try to get into that one, all right? Because it's been moving pretty nice. A couple of the industrials going back again now to the diamonds. CAT has got the 1-1 month, so that has been stalled out completely. But it is 2 week up though, and today it's an inside day. All right, so we got a lot of actionable signals here. All right. There's a lot of time left in the month here still, at least 11 or 12 trading days, if not more. All right, so nothing to do here right now. I just want to make it a point to see that these things are looking to want to go back higher, or at least get back up to them highs. All right, there's CAT. at Triple M. Here's another one, kind of fell off on the month, and now she's stuck coming back down on the shooter, and she gave up a 3-day downer here with the all started with the shooter down. This went into force. All right, when you see this coming in, while the month is coming in, and now that thing kicked into force and get the 2-2 down. So here we are today, just trying to fight back at 154.40. All right, kind of just chopping here right now. Not much doing there. Volume's kind of weak right now too. All right, so that's Cat. That's a 4 that I'm watching. Honeywell. Honeywell's 2-2 down on the month, so really kind of grinded to a halt. But they're not going to smash it either. All right, so 2-2 down, and it's trying to fight back a little bit off the bat there. I like where it's at on the daily on the broadening formations down here. Now you got an outsider right now on the day, so we wait and see what that brings in tomorrow. That's going to slow things down again, but maybe the 3-1-2 or something can get it going there. We'll see. All right, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow is the day, so we'll see what if anything shakes out. All right, and then there's Home Depot. Hey, Home Depot made that nice move here, right? Triangled out. Couldn't really get the job done, and then just turned into chop. All right, so this has been horrible. But the month is holding up pretty well with all this. Now you got the inside month, which is actionable. So keep an eye on Home Depot. If she does get out, I would say she would easily get back up to those highs, and could be looking for continuation to the upside on Home at Depot. All right, and then we want to talk about tech. Nvidia came back down to 174 handle here now. It's back down to 175.07. Shooter coming back down right now on the 30. All right, you got a 3-1 day. The month is not great. All right, it's stuck in the middle with you, and you know what that means? It's indecision, and you got shooter down, and now you got the shooter down coming on the week. All right, so let's see if that can go into force, but there's a lot of time left, and we got the big day. All right, so Nvidia, if it breaks below 174, you look for a place to get somewhere back in there. But if the month's down, just be patient with it. It's gonna if you get the week down and the month's down, there's no hurry to be running into anything. Wait for something that sets up on a bigger time frame that can tell us that things are starting to change. All right, so. You know that already. All right, Palantir, PLTR, another one stuck in the rut, can't get out. You just see it, right? Ever since it made the move to 190, it just hasn't been able to get right. Look at the week. All right, so too flimsy, stuck in the middle on the week, stuck in the month with the one, and today got the actionable inside oneer on the daily. And right now you got a 1, and here, look at that, you got another 1 here. All right, so waiting for the hour to end. It's flipping right now, so we got a new flip popping in as we speak at 12:30 here. There's Palantir. Microsoft is not doing anything either. It's just chopping, as you see right there. Not much to talk about. Amazon made the nice move earlier in the day, and it didn't do anything else the rest of the day. All right, it was kind of, what was I looking at, the 30-minute? Yeah, I think I was looking at the 30 minutes, so we had to put the big 2 up. Oh, I'm sorry. I knew something was going on there. Amazon. All right, so there, the nice move to the upside with the 2-2 and everybody else trapped inside now. All right, hasn't been able to get out and do anything. It's been chopping since then. All right, it seems to be it's holding its gains for the most part, though. All right, so that's your Amazon. Apple's kind of went frosty. Nothing going on there. Day coming back inside. Did pop up and took a look over the valley here, and then found out that there was nothing there, so they went right back inside. So there you go on your daily, and chopping up on here on your shorter time frames. All right, so that's your Apple. Tesla, what's to say? Somebody put out a somebody put a downgraded it today, calling it for 300. It's trading at 419. It moved up way too fast. I think this 212's got to come back into this range somewhere. All right, that's my opinion. Just way too much, way too fast. All right, so that's your Tesla. A couple other things. IBM, I don't know if you guys are in it because I just don't know. 2-1 inside on the day with the indecision. The month is holding up well. I don't like the way the shooter's coming down on the weekly right now. All right, so we got 2 days or 3 days to fix that up and see if we can't firm this thing back up and get this month back up to the highs and start going for this guy right here at 269.31. That would be my target. I'm already in it. That's my spot. If I get up there, I'll take the money up there at IBM. Okay, I think that would be good. I think that would be good. I know you watched the Jenny. She fell apart on the dailies. She gave up the whole month, but she's having a hell of a year. All right, so coming back up inside the week here, she's got the 312 downer. But today she's been showing just a little bit of muscle here today. All right, so we'll see if this is where Jenny starts to shore up a little bit. We're just not looking for a hole. We're just looking for a bit. And I think DraftKings kind of firmed up here again as well. All right, 2-2 down, got all the way down to 42.32. I'm hoping that was enough for it because I did buy some down here, and we'll hope that we can turn this thing around and come back inside tomorrow. I would like to do a 2-1 inside and then see if it can get going back the other way. All right, so DraftKings, and it did give up the month, so it's not going to be easy. All right, and what is? All right, so I'm gonna leave you with that. We'll keep an eye on the futures. What do we got going on right now? On that flip, we'll go back to the SPY real quick here. So here we are with the inside with the new hour that just flipped. We do have that outside day. And what do we know? What do we know to be true about outside days? Is that it can happen again. All right, so stuck inside here now. You see the volume is very low. So there you go. That's quiet. And then here's the Qs, same thing, stuck inside with the new 60. Everything else is green except for the day. All right, so your bigger time frames are still carrying you, but for as right now, you need to get that got that 60 right, but you need that thing to get firmed up and get that 30 start pushing. All right, and then I'm going to look at the diamonds one last time. Get out of your ear. There you go with the new flip. 2-1 inside, maybe a 2-1-2. I don't know what it's going to take to get the diamonds going here. Probably a rate cut. All right, that could be potentially where it could come from. And again, when I say that, you guys know that everything's already cooked into this cake. All right, I'd say like this: the cake is done, eat it. That's my opinion. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. All right, so everybody have a good evening. I probably will not get back to you by the end of the day, but be good.